Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. Just going to test my mic, so excuse me, just scratching it. Yeah, that's on. Just this a little bit. You don't see my bin. Actually, my shoulder would be in the way anyway. I think I've got the camera slightly lower than normal. So yeah, hello. Just waiting for everyone to join. I'm a little bit late. Hopefully everything's done right. I always feel like I've forgotten something every time I do a stream. Yeah. See what happens. So just wait for some people to join. There's 5 people on. Alex Saint, you're right. You're right, Peach. You're right, Brandon. Yeah. How are you lot? I'm alright. Haven't really done a lot today. Right, Stug. I finally put the missing names on there now. Krylon, you alright, mate? Yeah, there was some supporters that I forgot to bloody put on there. You're right, Iron Man. He said you look like Charles Bronson. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. I know you mean it that way anyway. Pete, how do you look at that sexy background? Ah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I thought I'd get them all out. Dog said, nice haircut. Zed, you right, mate? Good to see you on. Yeah. Where you been at, Iron Man? Off the drink, on the drink? I'm having a week off. This is a weird thing. I don't know what it is, but I noticed if I start drinking too much, like regularly, I start getting slight joint pain. I don't know if that's the gout or, fuck no. So I'm having a week off anyway. Jamie said, hi, Mike, how's your week been? Yeah, not bad, not bad. 3 of the days I couldn't really do nothing. Just had other stuff to do, you know what I mean? Stark said, why is Jeff Bezos on Twitter? I don't know who that is. I'm going to have to search that. For fuck's sake. Now, that's definitely not a compliment. Someone better time Stug out for that. Joking. Preacher, I just had the side shave. Nice. I'm not as skinny as Jeff Bezos by the looks of it either. And he ain't got a beard. Where am I? Liam, you right? Weapons and stuff. Commander, you right, mate? Solar Skinhead, you right? And Len said, evening, Mike. Got same haircut. Ah, nice one, yeah. Perfect time for it, innit? Yeah. Yeah, I felt, I don't know, when my hair gets even a little bit long, it just felt horrible and like dirty. Couldn't fucking stand it. Iron Man said, I've been on the drink, but I'm getting bored of drinking. I had 3 cans of beer today, fell asleep. I must be getting old. That's sad. Jumble Sabu, Rich, and Funky Pepper. It's great to see you on here. I just got to do something quick. I'm still here. Yeah, how is everyone? I've got to look in the drawer for something quickly. I'll be back in a second. I was a bit unprepared. Tactical said slithers in and swaps the bowies into the wrong sheaves. Yeah, good to see everyone on. Sorry, I'll be on properly in a minute. I've got to do something quickly. Funky said, pistol crossbow, mate. Any advice? Yeah, definitely get either the Horizon Redback, Darren, or the Tomcat 2. Depends on what you like. Hang on, I've got mine here. These are the best crossbows you can buy. There ain't nothing better than this or the Tomcat 2. There's nothing better. This one's about 50 quid. The Tomcat 2, I think, actually may be more expensive now because they've Armex have gone out of business or something like that, and now they're only sold by one website, and they've jacked the price up. These, yeah. If you've ever had one of the old ones, These are so much better, massively better. The Tomcat 2, if you can get it though, is all right. This is the Tomcat 2 with some accessories on it. Yeah, this one's got shitloads of stuff on it. So it's got a sling, stock extender, sight, torch. 35 quid, something like that. Yeah, well worth owning. Don't go for nothing else. None of the others are even near the power of that. Stark said, nice to have knives there in the background. Yeah, I thought I'd get the bowies out that I've been making. Actually, I need to move this one over here, really, I think. You can't quite see it. I'll show you that one if you want to see it in a minute. Which one's the Venom? Let me look that up. Not sure what that one is. But yeah, for standard pistol crossbow, for cheap, standard, good pistol crossbows, these are the best you can get. They've got that R9, is it R9 Cobra, whatever? It's more of a, I'd class that more like a rifle, really. Jamie said, where was you last weekend? I had to talk to the missus all weekend. It was horrible. Got invited out to play poker, which I came second in and won some money. But yeah, that was it. You right, Reese? We did a nice thumbnail. Cheers, mate. Oh, yes, and I also do quivers. See that there? That's an array of quivers that fit on these crossbows. I actually make them. I'll look into that one, Funky, and see. Hang on. Oh, actually, yeah, that's one of these. The Viper PSE is one of these, but I've heard it's the same crossbow as this, but I think it's got a weaker prod. They're £50, aren't they? What you want to do then is buy a £80 redback prod and put that on it. You'll be sorted then. D2 Coin Seeker, right, mate? Southern Sword, Tactical says Southern Swords had the Tomcat for 35 quid. Yeah, that's a decent price, really, isn't it? Alex Saint said, you're right, Mike. Any suggestions on blades? I'm looking into buying a new EDC. Yeah, I don't know. For me, EDC is hard to say because I don't buy a lot of EDC knives. I've got a bloody load. I tend to stick with what I've got. So it's hard for me to tell you anything new. Can't beat a Swiss Army penknife. I don't know. Oh, collectible. I don't know. Get yourself a nice Bowie knife. Yeah, that's it, Funky. Get yourself a Horizon redback prod. Put that on it, and then you'll have the better power. These are, if you've ever used them old crossbows, there's one there. Can you just see it there? You know them old ones that used to pull back. When I did the what do you call it? A draw weight on them. Them old ones like £40 or something, and they came to be 80. These are 75 really. Yeah, crossbow prod. Yeah, prod. Sorry, I didn't mean to have caps on there. I just got your comment there, Peach. Your message. Richard said, sorry if I'm behind, by the way. Yeah, and if you want Funky, don't forget I do quivers. These fit straight on the these fit straight on them crossbows. They hold any bolts, and you get the bolts with it. But they'll fit all of the bolts. Yeah, I've got a box full up there. I'll make these. Daniel, you right, mate? I was reading Richard's, wasn't he? Richard said, I think I finally got a working forge set up for 25 mil round stock. I'll get a welding heat easy, which is the thickest stock I'd forge anyway. Nice one, Rich. That sounds excellent. I'll be looking forward to seeing that. Iron Man said, Mike, I saw in your video in the woods today. You should go back and cook some grub. Make a day of it down. I'll have to do that. That's way overdue going back out there. I've still got a stash cache that I was supposed to have fucking buried. That's been behind my sofa for about 2 years. That's where it's been buried. Behind my fucking sofa. Alex Saint said, "Our crossbow's worth looking into." Yeah, I think so, definitely. I would, with the pistols though, don't go for anything apart from the Horizon or the Tomcat 2, or as in that PSE Viper. That's the exact same body as this. It is this crossbow, it's just got a different prod. So it's slightly weaker, but that would probably still be more powerful than them old ones. Yeah, love survival. You're right, mate. Good to see you on. But yeah, where have I seen them Horizon £80 prods? Oh, I'll tell you what. Also, some things call them limbs. So instead of, it might be Redback £80 limbs. There's definitely places that sell them. I was going to have a quick look. I could look off stream later though. T2. I was talking to Tactical there. Then said Horizon have much better string, cheaper just buying the Horizon. Nice one. Then there you go. There you go. Peter's put an EDC knife on there. Iron Man said still warm tonight. Can't wait for autumn. Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Be looking forward to that. Gash Goblin, you right, mate? Yeah, said I had some luck with the ladies outside the local tonight. You did. Nice one. Alex Saint said, "Have you got a dedicated video on pistol crossbows, normal ones? I might buy one." I have got. Yeah. Have a look. Put crossbows in and such. Loads will come up. But yeah, or pistol crossbow. SOS Power, you right, mate? I ain't had a chance to reply to your comment earlier. I meant to. I ain't replied to none of them yet, but glad you lot like that knife. I've never had any kind of facial. What was I going to say? Yeah, I'll have to look into some of that stuff you said. Yeah, my only problem, when I make these knives, I could definitely actually make all of them slightly better, but I have this weird thing where I do them for videos. I always try to get it done in one day, which does in a way hinder how they're finished slightly. It's my own fault, really. I'll be honest, if I wasn't doing them for videos, I could probably make them better. Although they're good, but I know what you mean. The brass could have been lovely and polished on that, and the blade, I don't know where them scratches came from unless they was already in it, because I taped the bloody blade up. They may have already been on it, but yeah, it'd be nice to get them scratches out. But yeah, I have a bad habit of I want to do the video in one day, so I sort of miss bits out that I shouldn't really. Monkey Beb said yes, limb. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it'll be, yeah. If you I'll tell you what, Funky Pepper, if you want, comment on my latest video. So Mike, could you find me a link for a prod? I know there's a website that sell them, and I could look then. The only thing is I'll forget after this unless I get sort of reminded. But the easiest way is to write it on a comment and I'll have a look for it, because I know on one of the websites I go on they sell them. Yeah, Gash Goblin was Goblin Gash. Yes, exactly. That's even better, Pete. Daryl, I've said my pistol is an Anglo Arms Mantis £80 self-cocking. Yeah, that's one of the. I'll tell you what you want to get. That's all right, but again, that's one of the problem with some of those ones. Well, I can't vouch for it, but from my experience and everyone I've spoke to, none of the crossbows apart from these two are £80 really. Yeah. Even that one that claims to be £80 is more. I can't remember what it was, but it's more powerful than the old ones. Yeah. SOS Parted, I had one for the first time yesterday. It was surprisingly good. I'll be honest with you, Sam, I've never had anything like that. Just because I've never sort of had the opportunity. Then I said the Tron is a great entry pistol. Yeah, I agree with you. That's the Tron up there. It's behind the sheet. So I have to cover them up for bloody live streams. SOS, honestly, if you use that true blue stuff and made a strop, like I explained, you can get that to a mirror polish. Nice one, mate. I'll definitely do that. As I said, a lot of these things, it comes down to time with me, time and videos. If I wasn't doing a video, I would definitely do it. Yeah, but I have this bad habit of I just want to get it done so I can do the video, and then I miss steps. Really, that one I would have liked a more smoother handle. This one I would have liked mirror polished brass, and there was a bit of dirt on the handle that I couldn't get out in time. But yeah, it's my own fault. Yeah, but I am happy with all of them, but they could all be slightly better. Richard said, I think the R9 prod could be modded to fit a Tomcat 2 redback style pistol crossbow, but I would only try the £90. Yeah, I wouldn't really go much higher. You're gonna give it a go, Rich, because if you can, you may be able to, make something that no one else has done. Because the only reason I don't know how big the prods are on the R9. Is it the same size as these then? I wasn't sure if it was big. Well, I suppose if it is big, that don't really matter as long as it fits in. Alex Saint said, I have 85 quid saved, so I'm guessing that's enough for a pistol crossbow. Bad thing, I've never shot one, so it's going to be a learning experience. It's not too bad. They're not far off shooting a gun, really. Or, if you shot any kind of pistol, it's not really far off of that. It's just cocking them. The only thing I would say, there's a technique to cocking this one. This can actually be quite difficult to cock if you don't know the technique. This one, though, is much easier to cock, even without the stock extender. With the stock extender on, it's piss easy. Purely because it's got more leverage. For the love of nature, I said hello. All right. He said, I have £80 pistol crossbow. It's the Cobra Mark II. Do you think that one day you could do a range test on them? Possibly. I'd have to look into that one, see if it's, yeah. All right. If I can get it in that, yeah. Then said, be warned, crossbows are addictive. Yeah, definitely. I got to love them. I do love these. These was a revelation when I got these compared to the old ones. It was lovely having a proper powerful pistol crossbow. Because although the old ones was all right, they weren't quite powerful enough for what most people wanted them for. Jamie said, if you was going hunting, what crossbow and knife would you take? Crossbow. Well, if it was legal, if I hunt with a crossbow, it would probably have to be that one. I probably wouldn't use a pistol. That's £150 recurve. A knife, probably my small Mora type knife I've got. Probably sounds a bit boring, but I prefer the more simple things. T2 said, my son made me laugh today. Phoned me up complaining Blades UK hadn't sent his order because he hadn't done the age verification. It's my 50th birthday next Saturday. Educated, guess what I'm getting? Nah, nice one. Yeah, he gave the game away there. Monkey said, left a comment on the bow knife. Nice one. Yeah, I'll get you a link then. That's the easiest way for me to remember these things because that'll be on my thing now. But I know definitely there's a place that sell them. It's just having a quick look, Yeah, definitely when I'm on one of the websites I go to, did sell them prods. That's it. The thing is, the R9 has a longer draw. So on a smaller pistol, you might be getting anywhere near the same power. Funny thing is, that's just what I was thinking when I was thinking about the size of it. It might lose the draw length, yeah, which would weaken it again, wouldn't it? So you probably end up getting the same as what you would anyway, or less potentially. But yeah, I would have to have them both to see, really. I might buy one day. I might save up the Patreon money and then maybe at Christmas get one. and then I can, do some tests and experiments, all that shit. Tactical said, I've just seen the title. It's a good job Nell's not on. Could get awkward. Most women that won't admit to shaving their armpits. I was actually hoping everyone was going to start saying the bits that they'd shaved to get on, but I never asked anyone because I knew it would turn a bit rude eventually. But no one bothered. No one even mentioned it. Apart from you, Tactical. Jerry Love said, I sent you an email. Oh, nice one, mate. I'll check that after this. Gash Goblin said, found a beautiful woman that used to live in an old flat. Fate or what? Wish me luck, guys. Yeah, good luck, mate. Yeah, good luck. You have to let us know how you get on. Dad said, for the love of nature, he's done a test that includes Tomcat Mark II, which is much the same as the Cobra, just a different name. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to have a look into that, Zed. I think potentially the Cobra one is the old ones. And if it's the old ones, they're nowhere near as powerful as these new ones. But yeah, I'd have to look into exactly what that crossbow is. That's the problem, is when I search it, loads of different crossbows come up. Alex Saint said, Mike, have you ever played airsoft? No, I never have. Iron Man said, I ate a tin of mandarins 2 years past their date and they tasted fine. I'll tell you what I had today, but I've slung it. I didn't eat it. Looking through the cupboard and I found a 2016 tin of soup, but I slung it because it wasn't one I'd eat. Abdin Boney said, shave half your goatee. I did, when I was shaving my head, I did cut half of it off and, I was doing one half and have a look. Funky Pep said, the Sparrow, you right, mate? He said, he shaved the nipple. Yes, you can, John. You're the only one who did. Funky Pep said, I miss my blank fires I had back in the late 80s. Browning, HP, High Power, Colt Python, Desert Eagle. Would love to get a Browning, High Power, blank fire again. Yeah, I'll tell you what I had, Funky Pepper. I had a Beretta, 92F Beretta, nickel, Desert Eagle, 2 revolvers, a PPK, a Glock. I don't know if I could sold them all years ago. I ain't got none now. And a 2.2 blank fire, which technically I do have. I just don't have it here. I lent it to someone to look after, and they never give me it back. It was out, basically. Yeah, I had a load. I used to like the old blank fires. I wished I kept them now, but I was skint at the time. Shame, really, isn't it? Because they're bloody good things. Abdin said, just got recommended this channel. This was great work, mate. Thank you. Yeah. Cheers for joining in. Yeah, have a laugh with us, Have a chat, talk about whatever within reason. We don't really do politics or religion. Try and keep it sort of light-hearted and have a laugh, do you know what I mean? Escape from all the bullshit. Goblin said, I'm a geezer. I shaved a lot. No shame in the game. There you go. My man said, did you shave your nose and ear hairs? I did my nose, but not my ear hairs. But I think I did my ear hairs not longer. Dear love, if I didn't, I did reply to you, didn't I? Yeah, I'll check your message after this. Jamie said, what do you get if you cross an octopus and a cowboy? Billy the squid. There you go. Yeah, no food. You can go till 10:30 maybe. Well, thank you, Stan. He said no food till past 10 p.m. Abdin said, my granddad had some guns before he had to turn them in. Wish he didn't, but it is what it is. Well, that's the thing, it's a shame, but sometimes you got to do it, because the problem is if he hadn't and someone else had them, that person would probably get in a lot more shit if they got caught. It's one of these things. Tactical says, still here, dear love. Glad to be, but boring. They're still on lockdown. Alex said, aren't blank fires legal? No, they're all right. They're all right. If I could go and buy a blank fire now, but it would have to be orange or 50% orange. Now, unless something's changed and I don't know, but as far as I was aware, yeah, you could still buy them, but they have to be orange coloured. And you could, if you had the the fully realistic ones before, they were still legal to own. Yeah, all I've got now is DIAC, airsoft, DIAC, airgun, airsoft, airgun, replica, airgun, replica, airgun, replica, and then some full power air rifles down there and under there. But that's nowhere near half of it. You know, there's a lot more than that. Gas goblins would have to keep the beard though. Let's get shaved off. Yeah, we get a gas mask. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's the thing. You've got to trim it very, very short. Oh, and top venting. Yeah, nice one, Pete. Double Turbo said, got realistic Desert Eagle, Beretta, Glock, Colt Python, 2 of them, AK-47, M16, M40, Sten. No, I was going to say, it sounds like you bought half of mine off me, but I know you didn't. Funky, I wouldn't even. I did read that. I'm not going to reply to that just in case. So. Bit risky to even talk about things like that, I find. James said, those blades behind you look good. When are you going to sell? I don't know. I probably will eventually. When I have to. So, yeah. But I might start making, maybe that's all right, Funky. Just I like to be careful on here because you never know who's watching. Because I know definitely that we have police watching, 100%. Because some of them actually chat with us. and yeah, so you got to be very careful. Right, where was I? You're right, Netto. Good to see you. That's all right, Funky. You'll yeah. There's a couple of things we don't talk about, just to So, I like to just keep it sort of like, and have a laugh, but you know what I mean. But no, it's all good. Where was I? Abdi said, "Do you have a Wyrock?" I did have a HW45, which was their 6 foot-ish, 5 foot-pound air pistol, but I didn't really like it. I could never get on with that HW45 for some reason. I never could. Yeah, just no matter what I did with it, I could never get on with it. I couldn't hit a fucking can with it. And if you can't hit a can, fucking useless. Nin said they fire fence posts into the ground. What was that, mate? I've missed your last comment. Oh, fence post gun. Oh, I get you. Yeah, sorry, I missed that. Yeah, he meant shooting water out of the water pistol. Now we're a bit careful on here. And I also get regularly raided every 3 or 4 years, so I try to make sure other people don't comment things on here in case my computer gets took. They look this stuff up, see it, and then start going after other people. You never know. You know what I mean? So it's best to, publicly not say anything. Alex said, Mike, you should try forging. I might do one day. The only reason I've never bothered yet is because it's the expense of it. Keep having to buy stuff to do it, and I don't like the thought of things fucking up just like that. Always puts me off slightly, but I should try it one day. Yeah, for some reason that HW45 I could never get on with it. But what was I on about knives? Yeah, what I might do soon is maybe once a month make a knife to sell. And I don't know if people want to just buy it outright or do a fucking auction for it. It's up to you lot. I mean, it don't have to be either. People don't have to buy it. But to be honest, some of these, I doubt 4 of those would never be sold. Those I wouldn't sell those 4 anyway, and that one I wouldn't sell because the original thingy, the original what do you call it? The original machete it was made out of had a slight bend to it, so the blade isn't completely straight. You can't tell from the videos or anything, but if you look at it, it's slightly off to the side. So I wouldn't sell that one anyway. And those ones I like too much. But yeah, I might start making some, once a month to sell. John Salvo said at school I became an expert in forging letters from my mum, so I'd get up for you. Nice one. James said, Mike, if you want any thunder flashes for your collection, I can get some for you. Nice one. Did you mention that before, Jamie? I think you did, didn't I? Yeah, if I ever do, I'll let you know. I appreciate that. Pizza need to get a bottle. Then I can start making a nice one. Now I'll show you this one. Yeah, this it's good enough, and I do like it. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, I'll tell you why I had to. I don't think I said on the video. The reason I had to do the brushed effect in the end. This brass was harder than I thought it was going to be, and just there, can't quite see it. The drill bit skated across, and up there there's a couple of dents. So I thought to get those out would be a hell of a lot of work. Might just be better off making it brushed finish. There's my old logo. I think that logo came out good, didn't it? I'm still very happy with that. I'll show you the handle as well. I know you can't really see this on this camera. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck it happened. A load of dirt got inside the grain of the fucking wood. Couldn't get it out. But as I say, I am overall happy with it. For sort of 40 quid's worth of material, it would cost you a lot more to buy a knife that big. This one has had a sharpen as well. You can see it on the edge there. So I'll do some bottle cutting with this one. Yeah, I am very happy with it. But it's a nice big one. It's proper blade as well. Because although I like the machete ones, they're a little bit thin compared to these. Whereas this is sort of, maybe 5mm thick, 1/4 of an inch thick. Yeah, it's about 4. Yeah, I think it's 5mm by the looks of it. I don't, it's 5mm. Alex said, "Do you sell knives?" I don't really. I do sell things occasionally. What happens is I'll end up getting skint, and some of this stuff will get sold, or some of my stuff I get sent to review will get sold. So you just got to keep an eye out, subscribe to me, and then you'll see. But I might start doing, because people have said they like my leather work. The leather work I could definitely sell it easily, and it's not a lot of it's quite easy to do, quite easy to get the stuff. It's not a lot of pissing about. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, I don't have a store, if that's what you mean. But I tend to sell stuff. I just say, send me an email, tell me what you want. I'll send you my PayPal, and I'll send you it. But I don't actually have a shop. The closest thing I have to a shop is my fucking my blog with a for sale thing, but I never update it, so don't bother going on there. Well, thank you everyone who, I am Mike the Bay man. I think thank you for those who liked it. I am very happy with it. But as I say, if I just had a little bit more patience. Jamie said that cutlass you made with the D guard is awesome. You buy it. And a nice one. Oh, maybe. People did like that a lot. That's down there. I forgot about that. I do want to do a D guard Bowie knife soon. That may be the last one. I might do one. You know, I'm not going to stop doing them, but I might go on to other designs soon because I've used up most of the Bowie designs I liked anyway. What I've been doing, I've been going through Google, finding knives that I like the look of that I would like that are too expensive to buy, and then I just make them. But I do want a D guard Bowie. I just get put off slightly with the See, the thing like that one there and the cutlass I made, it has such a big D guard, they cannot say, the police or whoever, can't say that that's a knuckle duster. You know, they can't say it's for punching, it's an actual guard. The problem is, if you do a D guard that's made of brass and it's about that thick, an inch thick, it looks more like it's for something else then, even though it's not, it's an actual guard. I don't want to, because I like to keep everything like this doesn't make sense, but super legal. But everything I have, I don't want any you know, they can't mistake anything for anything else. You know, everything's, they can look at it and it's legal. I don't want anything that's in a grey area because then I have to fuck about, you know, having to get stuff back off them. You know, you never know, I may not get raided again. But as I say, I've been raided like 6 times in 20 years. And 5 of those times, no one had done anything. And all 6 times, no one's ever been convicted of a crime. So, yeah. But, yeah, I want to do a nice brass D guard, though. 1 inch. With the same stuff I made that guard out of. So it'd be 1 inch wide, 1/4 inch thick. I might still do it. I'm pretty sure they're legal. Well, they are legal, but you know, it's just what put me off. Someone was saying about that. I think it's all right in this country. If it's already in the country, there's no issues. I think it's when you try and get things sent over, customs like to say everything's illegal. So they like to say D guards are illegal. They like to say flipper knives are illegal. You know, they claim everything's fucking illegal, don't they? Alex said, "Dan might make me want a Bowie now." Well, I've got a genuine fair bun in. I've got a safe just there. I've got one. If you come on tomorrow, I'll get it out. Funky. Well, I say it's genuine. I don't know. I just assume it is because it's old. It's older than me, and it was my dad's, and it looks genuine. The only problem is it's had the over the years, me and Marcus kids snapped the tip off like 3 times, so it's about that much shorter than it should be. And it's got a good butt reproduction sheath. I've got it in my safe because my dad died in April, so it was his. So I'm going to keep that and some of his other stuff and make like a display of his things, like pictures on it, you know, his business cards and pictures of him as a, you know, as he grew up, stuff like that, you know, like a little memorial thing. But that Fairbolt is going to go in there. Yeah, I'll get that out for tomorrow if you want. It's a lot of bother because I've got to fuck about getting it. Unless this stream goes very, very quiet. Yeah, I say it's genuine. I don't definitely know it is, but everyone I've ever spoke to about it reckons it is. Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. Funky, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that as well. Yeah, terrible year, isn't it? So yeah. Tell you what, I won't say too much, but on my road, there's only about, this isn't the exact number, but there's around about 50 something houses on my road, right? 6 people this year have died on my road. That's more than 10 fucking % of the houses. 6 different houses where people died this year on my road. Yeah, really fucking weird year, but yeah. Yeah, fucked up, innit? The Sparrow said, can you not get on talking terms with a local constabulary? If they already know you and know what you do, they not bother you again. I don't know, Sparrow. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm on some kind of weird list or some bloody grudge thing. I don't know. But it's, I don't know. But yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. Well, the good thing is, the last time I got raided was November 2017. So in 2 years ago. and they looked at everything and said, yeah, that's all legal. So hopefully that's been written down, and yeah, it's just so fucking annoying. Like, I'm not fucking breaking any laws anyway. That's the thing, and I think next time we should have done it last time. Really, next time we'll have to try and fucking talk to a solicitor about fucking police fucking harassment, because it's fucking getting laughable now. Richard said, that's one thing that put me off making the falchion and loin blade from Draken 2. The guards looked like they were built for punching. Yeah, it puts you off, doesn't it, Rich? Because although technically that should be legal, you don't know. Oh, lion blade, yeah. You don't know, do you? And it puts you off. Thank you. Yeah, love, I appreciate that, mate. Abdin said, are you ever going to move out of the UK to place where you can have guns? Probably not, mate. I can't afford to. I ain't even got a passport at this time. But no, I don't mind the UK. If I could, if I could get, shotgun license if I wanted one again. I don't really want one. Happy with what I got. But yeah, if I won the lottery, I would have the lot. Because then I'd have the money, to afford all that kind of stuff, use it, have the land and all that. Tactical said, we had a load of cancer cases here one year. Turns out the cricket pitch used to be a lake and was backfilled with loads of toxic rubbish back in the night. That's fucking weird, isn't it? Yeah, what a thing. That's terrible, really, isn't it, Tactical? Yeah, it's bizarre when that kind of stuff happens. Yeah, on my road, there was one, I don't know how he died, maybe old age, something related with that. Next door was old, had dementia, went in hospital, and possibly got COVID-19 and died. My dad had lung cancer, and then not next door, but the one after that died of motorbike accident, and then one over the road was an old lady who died of cancer. Yeah, fucking weird. It's just a coincidence, really. But do you know what I mean? Stephen said, "What's your weapon of choice for self-defense?" Can't really. Well, it all depends. My brain. um, if we're talking about fictional situations where someone was trying to kill me and I had to defend my life, as they always say, whatever's closest to you. You know what I mean? But if my life depended on it, I would happily use anything. Happily. Yeah, I've got no qualms about using a weapon if my life depended on it. I'll tell you that. Theoretically. Tactical said, as I live near an old quarry, the lake was a drainage, but they filled it full of shite. Everyone crossed the pitch to get to the pub above it. Yeah, but it's terrible, isn't it, really? But yeah, I suppose that's in the days, it may not necessarily be, but it's in the days when they either didn't know what they was potentially doing or they didn't care. Alex, are you going to do an updated EDC? I'll tell you what, I'll write that down because I think an EDC at the minute's worth doing because everyone's EDC is a little bit different at the minute. But yeah, as Zed said, I don't carry anything for self-defense. But yeah. Zed said, I don't carry anything for self-defense. I do enjoy carrying my Carl Steel African walking stick though. Nettle said COVID-19 deaths could mean anything from a bike accident to a mountain climbing accident. I did not know that. But yeah. But no, I have heard them things. Funky said, what knife would you pack in a small inch bag? I'll tell you what I've got in most of mine, Funky, saying that. Most of mine are Mora type knives. So if not a Mora, the old Halterfors with a Kydex and a better Kydex sheath with some, like a ferro rod attachment. That tends to be what's in all of mine, That Yeah, but saying that, no, actually, my inch bag, I'm never coming home bag. I would want something bigger than that, and I think I have. But I'm pretty sure at the minute I chucked in there all these little Mora type knives. But you would want something bigger, really, wouldn't you? Thinking about it. The area I love saying K bar BK2 suddenly made me think, yeah, because although the little Moras will do a lot of things, a never coming home bag, you want something that's a bit more, because you're coming back, are you? So you want something that's can do a bit more jobs. But I'm pretty sure in my bag out bags, what's in my inch bag? I'd have to get it out and have a look. I'll tell you what, I'll have to have a look on my video. What's in my bloody inch bag? Because I can't actually remember. So I've got an inch bag, a bug out, like a 72-hour bug out bag, and I've got like a little 24-hour bug out bag. Cold steel GI Tanto. There you go, Peach. Yeah, never thought about that. Really must. Yeah. Now I'd have to wait a bit though. I want to play with that one first, and I ain't got round to that yet. I do want to have a mess around with that. Problem is the fixed blades don't get a lot of. I can EDC these around the house. That is my EDC at the minute, the Cold Steel Pro Light. I noticed Ed noticed it in the video today. That's a good cutter. That is good at cutting leather. I'm gonna say, but the fixed blades don't get a lot of use because I ain't got a lot of stuff to use them for unless I'm cutting bottles. Trog said off a Mora, Garberg, full tang, nice one. Yeah, I have got a Mora because Pete bought me a Mora, didn't you? I have actually got a Mora now. I must do a video on my different kind of Moras. I'm going to have to delete that now, only because I don't want, if we get into that, that's going to be a non-ending. I would let you have a chat about it, but it becomes the stream, and I can't do it. Too much. Hopefully he saw it and I'll answer you though. But the problem is it becomes the stream, and then it drives me around the bend, and then there's a lot of arguments as well because people who disagree, you know what I mean. Guaranteed. That's why I don't bring it up. Stug said, played any Zelda? Yes, fucking loads. Like 8 hours a day. Tactical said 10.5-inch angle on Bowie and the 16th. Oh, 16-inch Haku. Yeah. I don't want to do that, but it just becomes such a thing on these streams. They become like a massive shit fest of, everyone's going at each other, and you know what I mean. Yeah, that's unfucking bearable. Everyone's saying they're EDC, not their EDC, they're bug up bag, inch bag knives. Yeah, now I think about it, I can't remember what the fuck I've got in my fucking inch bag. I'd have to look. Because I did at one point have that in there, which is like a sort of K-bar sort of thing. But it's not, it's like a cheap thing. Talking about K-bars, that's the next thing I'm going to attempt to do, a K-bar copy. But now, if I didn't think it would turn into like a weird, thing, I would let you do it. But it just goes fucking mental. And then people will start getting fucking blocked too, just for saying something that, left me fucking coffee for so long. It's fucking cold now. You know what? I've only got one axe. Oh, I've got a chainsaw. I've only got one axe. You know what? That box was barely had anything in it at one point. I will answer for Funky though, and I think his answer would be Plandemic, 100%. Yeah, that's the only little sort of hatchet thing I've got. I've never been into them. I actually bought this one to do up and then use it as a thrower, which I did, but I'm not massively into axe throwing in all honesty. So I've that's like just a little dedicated hatchet now. Jamie said, "What's your video about defense pens? Never thought much of them. So ordered a load off Wish. Nice one. I'll tell you what you want to get, which are fucking excellent. Stainless steel tactical pens. They're fucking brilliant. The lot, the aluminium's all right, but once you've had a bloody stainless steel one, you'll never go back." Sparrow said, "Mike, do you know if there's any Picatinny mounted bayonets?" Only the one I made. But no, I don't think there are. Oh no, yes there is. There's a little thing that goes on a Glock, but it probably costs 5 times more than one of them crossbows costs. I'm going to make some Picatinny mounted bayonets soon though. I've just not got around to it yet. Really, really fucking busy with just bullshit at the minute. I don't know what it is, but it's doing my head in. I've got so much shit going on, and the problem is, and this ain't aimed at anyone in the chat, by the way. I'm getting fucking bombarded constantly with fucking emails, and people not listening, and then emailing again and again and again and again when I've said just wait and I'll reply. Fucking hell. Yeah, it's getting to the stage where I'm getting people saying, "Can I buy a quiver off you?" But I'm getting so much. I forgot why I'm even saying that now. Why did I start going on about that? Oh, because I want to start doing the Picatinny mounted bayonets. Trog said, "I've got a Granthur's forest axe. I have got axes if I want to get an axe, but this is the only sort of one I've got in here. In our shed, we got proper axes because my brother and that are landscape gardeners and cut down trees." Alex said, "You should make a video of you restoring the blade." I probably will do that. Yeah, definitely. I'll be honest, some of the ones I've done was restoring blades, and I have still got some blades. There's a little thing, you can't quite see it, there's a little box down there with blades in it from old knives and shit like that. Richard said, "Mike, a double-headed axe would be easy. Just need to cut the back off each axe head halfway between each eye, weld them together." Ah, nice one. Rich. Yeah, that's a very good idea. I'm 100% going to try welding soon. Now, I'll say that's why I never gave my email out back in the day. I imagine, especially now, fucking hell, I imagine you'd be bombarded with emails horrendously. By the way, Nettle, feel free to tell everyone who you are if you want to. I've never said, because you've never said that, I didn't know whether you wanted to or not. But feel free to if you want. I suppose you like the peace at the minute, don't you? But yeah, I imagine right now you'd be bombarded with them. Because I saw the comments you was getting. You was getting more than me. Alex said, "How many edge weapons have you got?" Fucking God knows. For over 200 easily. Over 200. Yeah, got maybe getting on for 300 because I've got that fucking box is full of them now. I'd say about 200 saying that. That box is full of them. But there's also a bigger box underneath that's completely bloody full of knives. Oh, but saying that, I've sold quite a few. But yeah, there's got to be at least. Yeah. Actually, yeah, because I've got a bloody box here that's got about 30 everyday carry knives in here. Got a little box here, it's got my everyday carry knives. Not everyday, legal carry ones. Actually, you give me a couple. Sparrow said, "Look forward to seeing those bayonets, mate." Always like your stuff. Taxed Mike. You got your roofer's axe yet? No, I haven't. For fuck's sake. He's given up on that. Thank God. He ain't been on here for a while. I said no, I'm okay, mate. I won't say anything. Yeah, a slingshot. A slingshot that fires rifles, for fuck's sake. Thought you was on about him then. Slingshot rifle. Yeah, slingshot. Well, that tactical saying the roofer's axe and Zed saying about the slingshot rifle, that is Slingshot Warrior. And gets obsessed with things and makes me want to make them and then doesn't stop going on about it for about a month. Fuck's sake, he came on just as you wrote that. Zed, I think I can guess why he missing. Look underneath your car. Slingshot Warrior, fuck's sake. Hello, Slingshot. I won't say talk of the devil because I know you don't like that, but talk of the devil. Fucking hell. And that's a fucking coincidence. If ever there was one. Or if you've been watching anyway, keep them quiet. Typical. Yeah, say his name 3 times. I think that's what happened. If anybody wants quivers, by the way, I'm still selling them. I've got fucking loads of them. I've still got about 18, I think. I need to do another video on them. Because every time I do a video on them, they'll sell like that. But I ain't bothered. So the problem with YouTube, they fucking hide your fucking videos after about a week. So you don't have to do a new one. Dog said Holtfor's axe looks very similar to Grunfer's Swedish steel. Nice one. Alex said, sorry if you've already said this, but what does attach with your knuckles mean? Search it on Google quickly. It's something I got. I will tell you in a minute. You can look it up if you want. Something I got when I was 19, when I used to get in a lot of trouble with the police, and I had been, assaulted by the police for no reason. They tried to sort of fit us up for stuff, all shit like that. Tried spreading rumors about my sexuality. That's how fucked up our local police were. So my little fuck you to them at the time was that. But I know, there are some all right police. But yeah. Drog said, just need a crossbow first. Sparrow said, see someone on eBay selling RX9 quivers now. Oh, are they? Let me look that up. I'm gonna look that up. See if that's I need to do some of them. Is that I don't know who that is. Someone who stole my idea by the looks of it, though, because that is Kydex. Oh well. What they got for their little things? It was bound that someone was going to do it eventually. Yeah, it looks like Kydex. How have they done it? Kydex and you know what? That is actually someone who's watched my videos and probably watched these streams. Oh, I don't know. I say that because they're using the exact clips that I was going to use for my broadhead quivers. It don't matter. Not, there's nothing you can do. Sing sharp but nice one, Sparrow. Yeah. Interesting to see. I should have got off the mark quicker. I think they're quite good though. Look alright. Maybe just a coincidence that they're using the exact same things I was going to use. See the price of them there. I could beat that price easily. I'll easily beat that price. I could knock that price down to a tenner, mate. So I could undersell them easy. That's where all of these people fuck up. Now that quiver actually looks really good, but I know the price of that, the stuff to make that. Do not need to sell that for 35 quid. Well, I'm going to catch up now. All right, Slingshot. Sorry I never said hello, mate. I was a bit distracted then. He said, I just tried to give you a little motivation. I was kidding about that. No, I appreciate it. Sparrow said, I thought it might have been you, the guy called Spiked Mike. Is it? I didn't know that. Yeah. Looks all right. No, that's not me. I wish it was. Now I said, are you selling the bowies, Mike? Not at the minute, but I might do. I'm definitely not saying I wouldn't, if that makes sense. But yeah, I might do, because I was saying recently I might have to soon. I might have to make a bit of money regularly soon, and they would definitely be a viable option. Yeah. So yeah, maybe soon. T2 said my stepdaughter's dad died Wednesday because of alcohol, only in his late 40s. Oh, bloody hell, sorry to hear that, T2, that's terrible. She was shocked. She had no sympathy and wasn't upset. She said he drank for breakfast and didn't care about his kids. Fucking hell, that's terrible, isn't it, really? Yeah, I know what to say about that. Not good, is it? Things that I've been watching the Kung Fu series and my shoulder's been hurting. We've been doing the Kung Fu as well. Sparrow said, yeah, the quiver steep. Yeah, that's my only advantage. I can always put these a lot cheaper than everyone else because I'm prepared to do it that way. I do see things priced to very, very high prices, and I think, bloody hell, how do they think that's... But that does look, I'll admit, that looks like a decent quiver and all that, very well made. But me personally, I would not spend 34 quid on a quiver. Featured and your wrist slingshot, not your wrist slingshot. Then it said, like I said, Mike, I'll take a bow. But yeah, I think definitely soon. I may have to sell one once a month. You know, seeing as the main breadwinner in my house has died, I'm gonna have to put some money into the house if I want to live here. Now said, if you do put my name on the white handle one, nice one. I could definitely do that. Alex said, my granddad found some artillery shells that had a warhead ripped off, but the cord up was still packed in. Bloody hell. Being such a mix between working out and working in real life. Gone away after 2 days. Nice one. I'm glad you're all right. The Chano Furnace, and if you sell them, I'll have one. All right. You'll see a video anyway. I'll do a video. But if you see any of these you want, let me know. Because I may not necessarily sell you that specific one, but I could do you an exact copy of it. And then depending on which one's better, you can have the better one. All right, sounds. You know, you might have thought I'd say I'll keep the better one, but no, you can have the better one out of the two. I may want to keep the originals anyway. But yeah, if you said, oh, I wouldn't mind, or you could say, I wouldn't mind that one, but with a red handle. You know, I know red's not really cool, but you know what I mean? That one with, you know, wooden handle or something, or this one without the, you know what I mean? You can mix and match if you want with me. My own Messi, yes, I do remember you. Said, I noticed that the Kung Fu series didn't include the hanger wank technique. You know what, Funky Bro? I've never seen the water margin. Sparrow said it semi works as a front foregrip handle if you have it on the opposite side. Ah, right. That's without brown nosing, as you can see from the chat. Well worth selling. Yeah, you're right there, Tactical. You are right there. Trog, Monkey Magic, I fucking love it. And up there, I've got the whole lot on DVD. Yeah, I love Monkey. That was brilliant TV series. Loved it as a kid, and then I loved it as an adult when I watched it about 10 years ago, I think, when they came out on DVD. Water Margin, I never got round to it. Monkey, I absolutely love it. Jono Inferno said, but you should definitely start selling them. John's Life said, hello, cunts. Hope you're all well. Hello, John. How are you? I hope life's treating you well. Irishman said, you're a man's man, sings warrior. I admire your spunk. Ryan said, you're the best life person. Cheers. Yeah. Trog said, can you get an extending staff? He's snoring in your ear. That's so. I got a perforated eardrum. I don't know about putting someone in my ear. Yeah, I love all that. Absolutely amazing, brilliant TV series that is. Absolutely mental. You know, pulling his chest hairs up, blowing them for his army of, you know, what's that one? It was that to get the cloud out, wasn't it? That he could ride in his cloud. Yeah, chest hair for his army. Yeah, his little staff he kept in his ear that was heavier than the moon. So he just, I think, didn't he rub his fingers and it would get bigger? Yeah, that staff itself was heavier than the moon. Love all that. You're gonna make me want to watch that soon now. Then said, I like the marbles one. Like, as long as it's got WeaponCollector stamps in it. Yeah, definitely. They all, if I sell anything, it's got to have that on. Yeah, I like that marbles one. Both of the marbles ones, actually, which is that one and that one, came out really nice. So that's a really crap Tramontina machete, and it shows slightly because it's slightly bent. That's a marbles machete, and that one's a marbles machete. Both really good, and those two are blanks, which they're both really good. Dad's Army. Yeah, Dad's Army. The Dad's Army's all right. Did anyone watch the film? I didn't. Stacey, look, your name's up there. Sorry, I saw your name. I thought I'd check to say that your name's up there, and it was on there. Right, Stacey, good to see you on. Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's right asking the lady if she's got any parts shaved, but I wrote that on there, hoping people would do a bit of you know, have a laugh about what they've got shaved. No one bothered. But I have now put your name on the thing, Stacey, for being a supporter. John said I need to send you a Crazy Crow blank when I'm working. Thank you, John. I'd appreciate that. The dirty Sanchez, fuck's sake. Now said I want a lot of WC stamps. And like the old days when I used to make all my other things I used to make. If that was legal to sell, bloody hell. But yeah, the thing is, if people did, there's no harm in asking me anyway. And most of the time I'll say, yeah, it's just getting around to doing these things. But I can be a sort of bit of a lazy bastard when it comes to things that could actually make me money. Desperation forces me into getting my arse in gear. But that way, I leave it too long half the time. Zed said monkey staff pinned the oceans down, if I remember rightly. Never found out why the oceans didn't flood everywhere once he pinched the staff there. Yeah, I love all that because it's all based on actual like Chinese. It's a Chinese like myth, isn't it? You know, whatever it is. It's like their religious sort of yeah, like the Greek myths, but the Chinese myths monkey, isn't he? He's the Monkey King, Stone Monkey King, isn't he? Whatever. Jumble Sabu said, I remember an explicit bit. Bear in mind, this was aired tea time in the 80s. Pigsy was watching a naked woman. He didn't see anything, and he mentioned her hairy minge. Fuck's sake. I was like the bit when Monkey tries to get past Buddha's hand, and then he has a piss up the 5 pillars and realizes he's been pissing on Buddha's hands. Because the 5 pillars, it was Buddha's hand. Stacey says she shaved her legs, pits and bits. There you go. There's only about 3 of you who ever bothered talking about it in the end. I just thought it would get us a bit of rude talk just for a bit. Funky Prepper said, I might do one of these live things. And he thought, you should. Yeah, you definitely should. They're a good laugh. And you can have, there's two ways you can do live streams. You can sort of, I like mine just to keep it light, have a laugh, let people take their mind off things. Or you can go down the sort of serious line, or let just anyone talk about anything. So as I say, I let people talk within reason about anything, but certain subjects I try to keep off the table sort of thing, because they create a shitstorm basically that I don't want to have to deal with. Do you know what I mean? But I do think they're well worth doing. You'd enjoy them. Yeah, get a couple of mods on to help you do it, in case you get trolls on, because you do get trolls on purely on just to cause a bit of fucking havoc. But yeah, they are enjoyable. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream. Slingshots a deep shoulder and the pain's really painful. The icy hot stuff, not getting rid of it. Have you tried any tablets or anything? D2 said, Mike, you ever watch Boys from the Black Stuff? No, but I know of it. Ain't that? Gives a job. Gives a job. My dad loved it and he used to let me and my brother stay up. Yeah, that must have never been on our house, T2, but I know of it. But that is that, isn't it? Gives a job. I'll make you go around asking people for jobs. Dad said it was Chinese novel original, but Monkey is based on. There you go. That's what I meant. Yeah, the Hanneman Monkey God. That's what I meant. Yeah, it was based on like like the original. What it comes from. Irishman said Sandy looked like Neil from the Young Ones. Yeah, he did. He did. Yeah. Pete said, I said I shaved the side. Oh, that's what I meant. You was the one who said it, Pete. You, one other person, was the only people who mentioned it. Cherno Inferno said, have you watched Top Boy, Mike? No, I never watched that. I know of it though. Jumbo Turbo said I had a crush on Trippy Taka, as I did for Cheetara from Thundercats. I used to have Thundercats wallpaper in here. About, how long ago would that been? 28 years ago. I've been in and out of this room, but this was originally once my childhood bedroom. Slingshot said it went away for 2 days, Mike, popping over the counter painkillers. You tried, well, I don't know what to say, Slingshot. Part of maybe put it up like that. If this is the bad shoulder, put it up in a sling, let it rest properly. Oh, check that out, Cherno. It does, yeah, I know of it. It does look quite good. Len, I still don't watch Game of Thrones. I got bloody series 1 to 6 up there, and I could probably afford 7 and 8 now. Number Sabu said, Mike, did you ever watch Kung Fu? Yeah, I think I was born 1980. I think so. If that was anywhere between 85 and before, I would have been too young to remember it. I can't ever remember that being on in our house, but I know of it. Maybe we just didn't watch it. If the problem with a lot of things when you're in our age and older, you only really watched things like that if your mum and dad put it on, wasn't it? Because you wouldn't have had so many tellies either. It had to have been on in the front room. Yeah. I can't ever remember watching Kung Fu. That's David Carradine in it, as we mentioned. As I said about the strangle wank. That technique. Jono said you should do some more creepy experience and ghost story type this. I would like to, Jono, but I ain't got a lot of ghost stories. And I've said most of them. I'll have to think. I'll have to ask Mark, because it sounded a bit weird due to all the drinking I did years ago. I have quite a bad memory. Sometimes I need to be reminded of things, and then I'll be like, fucking hell, I completely forgot that even happened. So I'll ask Mark if he can think of any creepy stuff that's ever happened to us. This sounds fucked. I've actually got a little book I've had to write loads of stuff down, like stories that I want to write about one day. I've not got details in it, but it'll just say, the fag packets down the tunnel. You know, just like a little headline, just to remind me of things that happened. But someone reminded me recently, I forgot we used to do this. This was 20 years ago, so I'm sure I can't get done for it, and I won't say the location. But when we was teenagers, we used to get lampposts. I forgot we'd even ever done this until about a year ago. Someone reminded me, and I was like, fucking hell, I forgot we even done that. We used to get 4 people on the lamppost. We used to shake a lamppost so bad you could shake it out of the ground. So we used to just go around knocking all the lampposts out of the roads. Fuck's sake, I bet they used to fucking hate us. See you later, Funky Prepper. Yeah, go and do one. You'll enjoy it. Yeah. Take care, mate. Good having you on. See you later. Dumble Snail Boost, I think it was in the 70s. Yeah, I never got to watch that. Dad said Marshall's going to do a Weird Tales video. Oh, yes. I've got that. I have got that written down, haven't I, Zed? Yeah, ghost story video, read out stories. Yeah, I'll sort that out for Halloween, 100%. Yeah, for Halloween, everyone. Actually, yeah, for Halloween, I'm going to do a video where I ask for your scary stories, and then I'll read them out. So, actually, Nettle, you might have to tell me some of yours because you've got some. I know you've got some good. I won't say too much, but that one you said about you in that place with that dog, that got me a bit sort of, you know, when you listen to someone's story and you're really bad to get into it, that give me a bit of a sort of chills when because I can imagine myself there. Challenge haunted places live stream type thing as well, like the one you did ages ago. Remember the Sig Packet thing in the stream? Yeah, I'll ask Matt, see if he can remember any weird. Yeah. Simon, right, mate? And he said, I said to a mate of mine once, I'm a master of prevarication. Lazy bastard. Nearly pissed himself. Laughter, like to say. But yeah, we'll do it as not a Halloween. We'll do it as a creepy thing. You know, it don't matter if you celebrate Halloween. I wouldn't say I celebrate Halloween, but you know, people like to use it as like a creepy thing. Janice, I've got a few ones, but scary in a dodgy situation, like being chased and creeping someone, watch from behind a bush. Yeah, I could tell you plenty of stories, like sort of, yeah. Not paranormal type stuff, but yeah, I have had some, you know, weird things happen. Some bloke in a house tried to shoot me and some bloke with a fucking air rifle once. Because of what we'd been doing. But he must have had a very, very silent fucking air rifle, because I only noticed what was happening because I kept hearing, we was pissed out of our faces and stone, and I kept hearing this noise that sounded like someone chucking stones at us. And I turned to this bloke and I said, someone's chucking stones at us. When we turned around, down the end of the road was some fucking bloke stood there with an air rifle trying to shoot us. I could tell you quite a few weird stories like that, but as for paranormal ones, not really. That's what I'd have to ask Mark, because as I say, a lot of the stuff we did was when we was drunk. I can't remember half of it. That's all right, Simon. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that comment. T2 said, Mike, I've had my horrendous paranormal encounter narrated on YouTube by Hell Freezer. Wouldn't wish it on anyone. Can you send me the thing for that? I'd like to watch that, T2. Can you send me a link to it or something so I can watch it? Hell, that's on here. I remember you saying about that. I wouldn't mind. Wouldn't mind watching that. What's it called? I'm on there now. Or is this not it? No, that can't be it. Oh no, that is it. All right. Wait a minute. Videos. Right, I'm on their videos now. You have to tell me which one it is, Tito. What am I looking at? Johnny said we used to have an air rifle fights with low power 2.2. Some old allotments. A lot of fireworks. Yeah, we done the old fireworks. Yeah, I think this bloke was actually seriously trying to hurt us. That wasn't a joke. He was trying to shoot us with a full power rifle and hurt us. It's our own fault, so. Seeing shots, and I'm glad you liked my vacation footage. Yeah, it's good. Your cousin did a very good job on that, on editing that. Yeah, T2, let me know the thing. I'll go and have a look. I'm on that Hell Freezer channel now. If you don't mind, if you don't want me to look, it don't matter. And also, if you don't want other people seeing it. But in all honesty, I've not got a lot of paranormal stories. Nah, the only thing I can think of, and it's not paranormal, we used to go in this old abandoned house. So there was a little bit in our village that had a shop, a house, and then next to it another house. That shop, the house behind it, and the other house was completely abandoned. The other house was completely empty, but the shop and the house, when the old woman died, everything was still in it. We used to go in there, and that was creepy as fuck. I used to hate being on my own in that house. Horrible. Yeah, felt really fucking ominous and oppressive. You was all scared if you was on your own. I mean, I was like fucking 10 or 12, but you hated. I never knew anyone who liked being on their own in that house. But then it was a derelict house that had everything in it, though. But also probably one of the best times I've ever had. Going in there, I'd never forget it. Jono said, I think the scariest thing you can experience is when you're in a fight and you hear a knife hit the ground, knowing it could have been used. Yeah, that fucking would. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I pictured that whole situation when I was just reading that then. T2 said it was years ago and he narrated the story. We went to a hotel called the Wild Boar, Beeston, never again. All right, I shall have a look that up, mate. Spell that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind listening to that. Iron Man said, tell us about the time you shot yourself on cider. Oh, wait, that was me. Fuck's sake. Slingshot said, I've seen old footage of her. But the royal family just gives me the creeps. Colmus, you right, mate? He said, there was an abandoned sanitarium by where I lived as a kid. People used to go all the time. It's guarded now. I don't know now. Because I'm older. I know the dangers of things now, and I'm also not a little sprightly fucking kid anymore. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, I had no fucking qualms doing anything dangerous. Going right up to the roof of a fucking building site, running across the fucking rafters. I've even done that drunk. Stupid shit like that. A lot of that stuff I wouldn't do now because I know how stupid it is. And in that like derelict house, we used to kick the fucking walls down. That house probably could have fell down on us, partly kicking walls down of a house. And I mean the outside walls, not the inside walls. That house was so fucking yeah. Yeah, a bit like that actually, Liam. It was like that. It was like that shit. I wouldn't yeah. It was like that heavy rain stuff. Fuck's sake. Darren I've seen reading his Bible one day and saw a ghost spirit in the passage, a dark figure. Yeah, that's freaky, isn't it? Zed says nuns give me the creep, scary looking things. Simon says I've still got a scar on my upper arm from us playing with tutus in the 70s. All good thing, all good fun, but bloody stupid. We live in that. Well, there you go. That's it. You know, that's you know. But yeah, we used to do a lot of that stuff. I wouldn't do now. Going in manholes, you know, the little tunnel under the motorway, which is like a 3 foot, 4 foot tunnel. Crawl through that. Walking on the outside of a motorway bridge that was at least 60 foot high, maybe more, on the outside of the railings on a 1 foot ledge in the rain. Fuck it. When I think about that, I think I must have been a slight fucking idiot sometimes. Because there was no reason to do that. Running across the motorway. Richard said another game that stole ideas based on what you've done. Like, there you go. Yes. Well, fuck's sake. I think that one was a coincidence, though. Assassin's Creed stealing pictures of my knuckle dusters, though. That's definitely theft. And real. Joanna said, do you have any blank guns? No, I don't now. Funny thing is, we were talking about them earlier. No, I did have quite a few, but I sold them all. Years ago. Irishman said, if you ever need to break up a fight between two blind people, just shout, look at he's got a knife. Yes, that's Assassin's Thieves. Exactly, Rich. So I may have to call. I'm going to do the video one day, and that's what it's going to be called. Assassin's Thieves. T2 said tactical pirate to get physically attacked by something you cannot see is the most terrifying thing you can ever encounter. I'll stand my ground against anyone. But this reduced me to nothing. Yeah, that must be fucking freaky. That's because you can't fight against something you can't see, can you? Yeah, yeah, that's a lot more. I can totally agree with you there, T2. Slingshot said, can you own paintball guns in UK? Yes, yeah, you can, Slingshot, yeah. Yeah, you know, I don't mind the odd little, you know, I try not to do the politics and religion thing because, as I say, it causes arguments and it becomes like a thing in the chat. Yeah. Cherno said, I'm thinking about getting into airsoft. Getting the Yukara thing so I can get blank firers. Yeah, you should do that, mate. That'd be good. You should definitely do that. Man said, Mike, you should buy some gold leaf, stamp your sheaths with logo and sell them. And I think that's a good idea, actually. Yeah, that logo would look nice with a bit of gold in, wouldn't it? Yeah, good idea. I'll look into that. Actually, Iron Man, if you want, can you write that on my go and write that on my latest bow video about get some gold leaf. I wouldn't mind actually doing that because it's something I wanted to do before, but I forget. Yeah, I'll try to, Chandler. But yeah, you could definitely. Let me see which one's probably sharp the most. Oh, this is a bit of a shit camera, so it's hard to show things on it. You've got to sort of hold it at an angle on here. But that is actually based off the one in my thumbnail. It's the same one from a slightly different angle. Sparrow said gold leafs are bits to use unless that's the surface you put it on is immaculate. I'll give it a go. Yeah, let's see what happens. But I don't mind. The thing is, I'll try. I'll get a little test to try it. If it don't work, it doesn't matter. It'd be worth trying, wouldn't it? Jones said, yeah, I can see that. It's nice. Mercy minded, you right, mate? Oh, Bob, the metal guy. Good to see you on. Bob, how's life treating you? I said life, not the wife. I know your wife always treats you good. Actually. But I've always wanted to try gold leaf. So yeah, cheers, Iron Man. Done it. I must say, you're a very creative man, considering you have low budget. Well, thank you, Iron Man. Yeah, well, that's the thing with me. You get a lot of channels who make things, but you wouldn't find a lot of channels who make things for the kind of money I do and the tools I use. Because you can see no end of blokes making high-end knives using fucking CNC machines and fucking lathes and all that. The most complicated fucking tool you'll see on my the three most complicated tools you'll see on my channel: a drill, an angle grinder, and a little belt sander. That's it. And that's what makes that. Yeah. All these other channels, yeah, they can make things, but they've got a fucking workshop that would put a fucking a business to shame. It's not the same. Slingshot said, is there a difference between American paintball guns and UK paintball guns? Because here we can get them semi-auto and powerful. Yeah, you can get them powerful. Yeah, you can get that. You can get that over here. Slingshot, semi-auto, probably full auto, and powerful enough to really, really bruise you. Yeah. Outdoors addiction. You right, mate? Good to see you on. Yeah, how are you? Sorry, I only just got around to your comment then. Yeah, good to see you on, mate. Sparrow said, is this streamed a thumbnail reference to Ash versus the Evil Dead? Yes, well, Ash, yeah, that's my hand chainsaw. That's from my if you want to see where that came from and the hand that got chopped off, watch my interactive movie. If you want to see the chainsaw, you need to watch Don't Open the Door or Answer the Phone. Go into the loft, pick the box, and put your hand in the box. And then you'll see where that and that came from. Sorry, that there and that there. But yeah, that is a reference to that. Peachard will probably make a knife from a file for my first go. Tactical said, for less than a tenner, Mike, you could get a million bit for the drill. Save you hacking it out. Matt, yeah, good idea. Jones said, full auto or semi, as powerful as you want, unless in a game. Slingshot said, have you ever thought about buying a paintball gun? Not really. I don't know why I haven't. I don't know. I tend to think that always puts me off with everything. Having to buy gas for things, or bottles of air, whatever. You know what I mean? That always puts me off. But no, I don't know why. I've never Well, no, I never really had anywhere to shoot them. I didn't really want to cover my garden in crap with a paintball gun. You know what I mean? But you know, that's not really putting much thought into it. That's just my initial thoughts. I don't know. And I also never liked the look of them. But you can get a paintball gun that looks like that now, can't you? Iron Man said, Mike, I think there should be a criminal identifier paintballs so you can use them against burglars. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? They'd probably make it illegal straight away, though. But yeah, that would be a clever idea. Who knows anything about bluing metal? Do you think that would blue? I don't think it would personally. I've not tried it, but I don't think stainless steel blues, does it? I'm gonna make I may have to when I do the copy of the like my version of a K-bar, I may just have to have it silver coloured. Sure, a funny thing, and I have seen that. Yeah, I have seen that. Outdoor Addiction said I blued some carbon blades for. I'll tell you what, I'll give it a go. I'll have to give it a go. It doesn't matter, but the ideal thing is I'm going to do, that's what the blade will look like. So like a K-bar, handle will be a K-bar, leather stacked. But I suspect this may not blue. I wanted to do it so it blued, but if it doesn't, I'll just have a, a bare metal, K-bar copy. Fast mover, thank you. That's a good tip. Yeah, would that affect the temper though, the heat treatment? But I don't know. I'll look into that. Thank you for the idea though, fast mover. That's a good idea. Hello, by the way. Pete said most of the time it has to be carbon steel to blue. I'll test it out. You never know because I don't really know what kind of steel that is anyway. And I'll have to thank you, fast mover. I'll look into that. You think? Yeah, that's a good idea. China said you can get pepper ball slingshot. So I didn't think of that. A cheaper alternative than skull breakers. Oh, you're one about the paintball stuff there. Yeah. I man said, Mike, have you seen the high-end sushi knives on Amazon? Cost over 100 quid. And I've samurai type blades. So I have seen them. That's just, similar to some of the things that Londinium Armory was making, wasn't it? Yeah, nice stuff. Pretty dear for what it is, though, if you know what I mean. But very nice stuff. Oh, I get you, Charlie. Yeah, I look back and saw it in the end. If people are chatting to each other, I let them have a chat. Yeah, I did see that. I might try the StreamYards thing tomorrow. I'm not sure though, but I might try the StreamYards thing where we can have multiple people on the chat, on the actual stream. Anyone can join. I'll think about it. The only problem is it's a lot of bother to do. Well, it's not a lot of bother to set up, but I bet when we're on it, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Jono said, "Did your knuckle tats? Do you know what? I was pissed out my face when I had it done, and it was done with Indian ink and a sewing needle, sterilized sewing needle, literally being stabbed under the skin. I've only ever had a proper tattoo with a tattoo gun done once, and that was to cover something up on my wrist, and I thought that fucking killed. Can't remember that hurting that much. It took a long time though. It took ages because you're literally just pin pricking in at a time. And you got to prick it in deep enough that it's going in. Things I said, have you ever got soap in your eyes? It hurts. Yeah, I had soap in my eyes earlier. But yeah, it would be a good legal alternative to pepper. Any pepper kind of stuff would be illegal. I'm sure someone shooting you in the eye with a paintball gun would be enough to blind you anyway. You know what I mean? Not permanently, but you know what I mean. You know, if that hits it's near your eye, you ain't gonna be seeing anything. If it hits your eyes, you definitely ain't gonna be seeing anything. Then said I watched Rambo Last Blood today. It was a Sainsbury's bargain bucket already. Lol, fuck's sake. That the first time you ever seen it, Zed? Or you seen it before? What did you think of it, Zed? Or have we already spoke about that? Iron Man said tattoos. I have a few, but I think it's a waste of beer money. Yeah, depending on where you get them, Iron Man, they're fucking extortionate, aren't they? As well. I've never ever paid for a tattoo, and most of my relatives haven't, because Malk used to do tattoos for relatives for barely nothing. But some tattooists charge like £100 an hour. T2 said got tattoos on the legs, arms, back. Wish I'd never had one. I noticed people tend to either get one or two or fucking loads. You sort of get addicted to it. I'm one of the had one and didn't really think much of it, left it at that. But a lot of people get put off by money. If you can't get a cheap tattoo and you've got to go to a proper place, it's very expensive. Singshot said he's got the full Rambo collection, Zed, and he binge watched it. Johnny said, have a look at Farb Gel. It's a legal alternative to pepper spray. I say I've got some. I did have some. Every one of them I've ever had, the fucking, the things have popped. I don't know if I've got them in here anymore. But I kept the empty cans. I had Farb Gel and another one. Yeah, I ain't got them now. I must have chucked them. But I had an empty Farb Gel and an empty older one. Yeah, that's good stuff. Legal. The only thing I'd say about carrying that, be careful. If you carry that, some police will want to take it off you, potentially arrest you. You'll get away with it in the end, but sometimes you have to go. You have to be arrested to prove it's. Because if they don't know what it is, they can say, "Well, you've got some kind of spray. I have no idea what's in this. I'm going to have to arrest you because it could be pepper spray." But I like the Farb Gel stuff. I think it's a good, yeah. That's why they was on about criminal identifiers. First time was it said? Is it okay? I thought certainly better. It is better than some of the others, isn't it? There's one bit at the end I wish they didn't do. The weird bit in the very, very end bit in the barn. I thought that's just weird. They could have ended that a different way. But overall, I thought it was pretty good. It's probably, for me, I think it's probably the second best one. Maybe. I don't know, because I like the first one. And I like the first one because he's well, he is a one-man army, but he's not a one-man army going out just to kill people. He didn't even hurt anyone. In the first one, he doesn't actually kill anyone, does he? I don't think they die from policeman falls out the helicopter. He didn't kill. Well, no, he does kill people, doesn't he? I think, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Rambo's the victim in the first one, not a one-man army just going out. And I suppose in the last one, he's a bit more of a victim again, but a victim who can defend himself very easily. Well, exactly, Sparrow. That's a bit shit. I don't know if it's legal or not, so you're going to arrest you anyway. Yeah, that's the thing. You have to. That's the problem with this country. It comes down to the policeman at the time, how they feel. Things that say, "Are you still going to do a battle axe?" I will do one day. Yeah, definitely. Fast Mover said, "You should use shaving gel with a deodorant nozzle." Zed said, "My best defense thing at the moment is a smoker's cough." Scares that out for you. I bet it does. I've got a weird fucking cough at the minute. It won't fuck off. I don't know what. I think it's dust in here, or potentially some kind of hay fever type thing. But yeah, maybe that would work. I imagine Mike. I bought a massive tarp as a makeshift tent. All we need is pegs. Very good idea. Yeah, I've got a couple of. Still got to do that bloody tarp tent I was going to make. That's it. I'd agree. Second to the original. Yeah, because the other ones, he's like a weird one-man army, and although they're good films, you don't have the same. You sort of. I like Rambo because he's the victim, and you feel sorry for him, and he's being persecuted essentially. Yeah, dare I love a good tactical torch is a good film, definitely. Every time I go out at night, I've always got a good tactical torch on me. Jonah should carry it, but my girlfriend does, but she won't be getting stopped by police. Well, that's the other thing as well. What people have to remember as well, don't give the police a reason to stop you. Now, I know not everyone has that option. We all know that certain people, ethnicities, whatever, will get stopped by the police, whether they like it or not. In that case, I wouldn't recommend carrying these things. But I've not been stopped by police in 20 years. And, I've carried legal carry knives, loads of shit that was legal. But if a policeman saw me with it, he might, and I mean, I've seen the police at 2 o'clock in the morning and they've driven past and waved to me, and I've just waved back. Whether I hadn't waved back or not might have made a difference, though. So it's how you act and what you're doing means that, because I've heard a story about a bloke there was a reporter who was stopped by the police, had a Swiss Army penknife on him, got arrested, took to the station, and was later let off without charges. But why was he stopped and searched, though? That's that. If you think about it, yeah, he shouldn't have been arrested for having a Swiss Army penknife, but why was he searched in the first place? What was he doing? Because walking down the road, you don't usually, unless you, like I say, unless you look a certain way, you don't normally get stopped by the police for no reason, do you? But when I was a teen, I used to get stopped every single time I went out. I know exactly what it's like to be stopped and searched every single time you go out your house. But now I'm older, it's a different story. I can be out at 3 o'clock in the morning and the police will see me, and it's the way you act and how you look, and whether they're looking for someone that looks like you. Someone said, got shot in a drive-by. Kids having fun with paintball gun. Felt like a coke can hitting my arm. I was daft enough to look on the pavement. Fuck all there. Good job they didn't aim well. Yeah, fuck's sake. Yeah, you wouldn't want that in your face, would you? Gerald said, I know about being persecuted. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Fuck's sake. He said, I went to jail once for allegedly running over a community police officer. That couldn't have been that long ago then, because, yeah, because they ain't been around that long, have they? Dinghook said, I must have been a weak paintball gun, Simon. Zed said, the one where he fights alongside the Taliban is a bit embarrassing nowadays. Yeah, I never thought about that. Fuck's sake. I never ever thought about that, Zed. Fucking hell. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Rambo contributing to terrorism. He'd be classed as a one-man terrorist now, anyway. I never thought about that, Zed. That makes me laugh thinking about it. "2004. Yeah, that's a bit ago, isn't it? Yeah. What happened in the end? Did you not get away with it, but let's put it, was you innocent and proven? I'm answered, I think they should bring back public flogging for these little scallywags. I don't know. I sometimes think about it, and then I think, oh, what would I have done? And then I wouldn't have wanted that when I was that age. So, you know what I mean? Is it fair of me to think now I'm old enough to not have to have it? It's like with what's that thing they used to do in like the 50s and that national service. Um, yeah, people say bring back national service, but if I was old enough, if I was young enough now that I would have to do national service, I'd say don't bring it back. But yeah, for thieves, yeah, good idea, Iron Man. I'm not saying no. I like to think about it if I was that kind of age, or you know what I mean. But yeah, thieves or yeah, or whatever, you know, certain things. Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, that a beating would probably serve better for certain crimes and certain people. In all honesty, I was innocent, was you? Dear enough. Sparrow, I seen a story the other day of a UK firearms squad shooting a guy with a two-tone airsoft gun in a park next to his house. Silly place to be. Surely FIS know about airsoft. Yeah, it's insane, isn't it, that kind of stuff? Yeah, surely they would know about that. So I read about an English quarterstaff that was wood, reinforced with iron and steel. Nice one, that sounds good. Turns out the parents should do something, an older person. I chased a kid, like 3 years younger than me, down because he tried shouting abuse at my nan. Liam's a night owl, got work in the morning. Good night, Liam. Yeah, see you later, mate. Don't drink too much. My man said the embarrassing nature of stopping reoffending. Dad said national service. What a great idea. Think some violent little shits gang members and teach them how to shoot. Well, yeah, there you go. That's the thing. You know, that's another thing to it. But yeah, if I was young enough to do national service, I would say no, don't bring it back. I don't want to be doing that. I feel sorry for the people who got forced into doing that. I might do slingshot. I'm gonna do some different builds soon. I've been doing enough knives lately. I fancy doing something a bit different soon. Um, so yeah, I might move on to. I'll still do knives. I ain't gonna stop doing knives because I'll always collect knives. But I might start doing some other stuff soon. Well, you say about quarter staff with the ends reinforced. I've got a couple of stuff. You know, all of my stuff has reinforced ends. Oh, look what I've just found. Sorry, look what I've just found. Staff with reinforced ends. So there you go. Already got one. But yeah, I always reinforce the ends of mine with a bit of steel. Simon says, Ancient Warrior, it moved me a tad. Ah, what the thing, yeah. Sparrow says, when you're making that slingshot that fires rifles with mounted bowies. That's it. Soon. Coming soon. Oh, the shaft of the quarterstaff is reinforced. I get you. Sorry, I thought you said reinforced ends. So you mean like a piece of metal inside it? I understand you now. I thought you meant the ends. See you later, Chano. I may be going off soon as well because I've done a 2 hours already. I might stay on till 1:15. I've got some stuff I need to do tonight. There's a mountain I need to climb up on Zelda. Fuck's sake. Yeah, good night, Charlie. Zelda, the best one I remember was the plod tackled an old fella to the ground at night because he was carrying a samurai sword. and it was his fucking white stick, and he was blind. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's mad. That's absolutely mad. You imagine how fucking pissed off you'd be if you was that person's family, or you was him. It's idiotic, bumbling bullshit. You know what I mean? I've got a fucking shit ton of stuff to clear up again today. But yeah, I'm going to look into making some other stuff soon. I've become a bit of a Bowie knife channel at the minute, Bowie knife builder, which I don't mind doing, but it's nice to have a bit of variety. Here's a question for you. Now, this is not guaranteed. How much would you not be bothered? And be honest, how badly bothered would you be if I didn't do the shooting competition this year? And I don't mind you saying, "Oh, I do want you to do it," or you can say, "I don't care." You know what I mean? But either way, don't be ashamed to say. Either way, you know, it might not sway me anyway. But I've just wondered. I'd assume most people don't care. Sparrow said a quiver that holds 6 loaded crossbows. For fuck's sake. Claire text home Savage. You right, mate? He said cane sword. I'd love to see it. Sadly, I wouldn't be able. That'd be illegal now. Yeah. Simon, good night, mate. I would like to do that, Savage, but yeah, can't. Spike Buckler, definitely. Slingshot said, I didn't describe out as reinforced, Mike, but I'm guessing it was reinforced like a pole arm was. Oh, like down the side. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I just thought you said reinforced steel on the end, so I assumed you meant that. If you don't want to do it, it's your channel. I just, yeah, if I don't want to, I won't do it. But I just wondered if, what do you not think? Do you really badly want it or not? If people are fast. Zed said, I'm surprised you haven't done a Tanto build yet. I am going to, definitely. I'll tell you why, Zed. Funny, I was thinking about it. It's the issue of the good thing with the Bowies, you only have to do one cut. The problem with a Tanto, it's multiple cuts and then it's multiple grinding to get the grinds back on. And I don't think my little belt grinder is really suited. It's not, in all honesty. But I might have to do, put the grind in with an angle grinder and then finish it off with the little belt sander. But yeah, it's one of those things. It doesn't seem like it'd be a lot more work, but it is. Yeah, there's a lot more in it to do the Tanto. With the Bowies, or even with a Bowie machete, literally just one cut. Tanto, it's multiple cuts, and then grinding the edges, grinding the bevels in. Yeah, Diera Love, that I would like to do that, but yeah, they're illegal to own now, so I wouldn't be able to make it. Yeah, any walking stick, anything with a hidden blade in it is technically illegal now. I don't know anyone who'd want to be penetrated by that Iron Man coming out of their mouth. I think. Tactical said, personally, I think the £10 weapon builders replaced it this year. It has in a way, hasn't it? Has in a way. So that's it. Up to you if you're the comp. This is like, I knew you'd all say that, but I mean, you lot. What do you lot think? I know if I don't want to do it, I won't do it. But I just wanted people's opinions. What are you bothered if you didn't see it? Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah, Zed, that would yeah, like a proper Tanto. I know what you mean. Not the sort of. I'll do it. I will do it. I think the only reason I haven't done one, Zed, is just that. But no, I'll soon get bored and I'll try one, and then I'll probably do more. because I don't want all bowies. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing some tantos. A bit of both Americanized tantos and yeah, the traditional ones. Yeah, I was looking on their Irishman, so I missed that. I've got that Hell Freezer channel open. I've found like 5 true scary subscriber stories. That was 3 years ago. But there may be loads on there for all I know. It doesn't say what the stories are, does it? Spectral ghost, scooter, bus creep. Sorry, I'm gonna have a look. If I find it though, I'll help you. I'll sort it out. Things that I guess the thinking was to resist axe cuts, so they reinforced it with metal all down the shaft. And now walking sticks are illegal. No, walking sticks are not illegal in the UK. No. A walking stick is 100% legal. I wouldn't have one in my house otherwise. No, a walking stick with a sword in it is illegal. A walking stick is fine. Nothing wrong with walking sticks. Walking sticks are totally legal. They can't ban. I've got one here. There's a walking stick for you. No, walking sticks with swords inside them are illegal. See you later, dear love. Good night, mate. That's penetrated by a stick. The ass would definitely look like a Japanese flag after that. Fuck's sake. Yeah, walking sticks are fine. We can't ban walking sticks. Fuck's sake. Yeah, what would the elderly do with walking sticks? Yeah, or injured people, because that'd make a crutch illegal. Yeah, there's a hell of a lot of these 5 true scare subscriber stories. I say that, is that, yeah. Sorry, I'm looking on the channel that T2 was talking about for his story. There's a lot of them. Yeah, I may have to give up on that. Yeah, T2 might have to find it somewhere, or I'll tell you what, how I might be able to find it. T2, do you know around about when it was uploaded? Because I could look around that year's date. Oh, 7 years at least. All right. Well, if it was about 7 years ago, that helps. That gives me a bit of a, yeah, that helps. Playlists. Do you reckon it's true paranormal stories? It's quite, yeah. Funny is, some of them he doesn't say too much detail. Right, don't matter. Yeah, I know what you mean there, things, but yeah, this will definitely give you a lot more reach. Yeah. Fucking cleaning up. If you could just see all the bullshit over here. So there's 2 walking sticks, 2 crossbows, a knife, an axe, a knife blank, a quiver, all that shit. Right, I'll be going off any minute now. 1:15. It's 14 minutes past now. Yeah, that's good. It was a good. No, that's it, Irishman. I had a look as well. They don't. There's not a load of info for the other ones, is there? Yeah, some of the newer ones have a bit more info, don't they, Irishman? The older ones don't. Yeah. Right. Oh fuck. I better go off. I'll be on tomorrow about 9ish. Let's hope people stick to some of the non weird shit. So I don't, because the problem is, the more it comes up, the stuff I don't want to talk about, the more I have to start reading all the comments before I read them, and then it means there's long pauses before every fucking comment. I have to read it first, then I have to read it out loud. Yeah, well, some people just won't stop, will they? Right. Well, I say that, and most people will, as you say, if you ask them not to. Some people just refuse to do it. Right. I will. I'll see you all tomorrow, 9 o'clock-ish. It was a good stream, apart from the odd little bits of weirdness. Yeah, right. I hope you all have a good evening. You've probably got time to watch a film now or something. Let's get bed early. Or play a computer game like I might. And I will, yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. I'll just keep going on otherwise. See you later. Cheers for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. And cheers for the mods. Good night.